having the opportunity to observe this video is because you've made an appointment to speak to me about your estate planning. And before you come into my offices, I want to give you some basic understanding of the functionality of a revocable living trust, if that is something that you're interested in talking to me about. Now, the main reason why we create a revocable living trust, meaning we, the population, we average Americans create a revocable living trust, are for three main reasons. One is to maintain privacy, two is to avoid probate, and three, really the most important, is family continuity after your death. We want to make sure that these documents here will try and maintain your family's ability to communicate and to be cohesive after your death. And if your trust is drafted well, that should eliminate or greatly minimize the strife that may cause a family to go apart after your death if you're creating a revocable living trust. So without further ado, we've talked about why we do estate planning with a revocable living trust. Let's now talk about the functionality of a revocable living trust. The first thing that you need to talk about is there are three parties to a revocable living trust: a trustor, a trustee, and a beneficiary. Let's talk about all three of them one at a time. A trustor, also known as a grantor, a creator, a trust maker, whatever the terminology, they all mean the same. And essentially a trustor is someone who works with a professional estate planning attorney to create a document to manage assets for you when you no longer have capacity during life or after death. You are placing title to your property actually into the name of your revocable living trust. Just like your name is on a vehicle, your trust must be on the motor vehicle in order to control it after you're become incapacitated or after death. A trustor in the document then names a trustee, someone that you will trust to carry out the wishes that you have in the trust document and that has the ability to carry that out. That doesn't mean that they have to be an accountant or a financial wizard. They just must understand basic need to manage the assets, to make distributions out after you've died or during your incapacity. You will name somebody to succeed you while you're living. You will be the trustee of your own trust, but after you become incapacitated or after death, you need to name somebody to succeed you in managing the assets in that trust so that you continue the continuity of the family, continue your privacy, keep out of guardianship court or out of probate court. Then during your life, the third one is you will be the beneficiary of your own trust. And then after your death, then you will name who you want to receive your property, such as your children, a charity, your alma mater, or even your worst enemy. You can name to take from your trust if you like. Now, after you die, the trustees that you've selected will step in. They will then do the administration of the trust, make sure that your last debts and expenses are paid. They will then pay out to whomever you desire in your trust document right here. I hope today's video has helped you out understand the uses of a revocable living trust. And when you come into the meeting, if you have any questions, be sure you ask me about them. I'm happy to answer them for you. I look forward to seeing you at our meeting.